So you know I have never been more vulnerable. So you're not allowed to tease me or stop loving me depending on what you read in there.
Welcome to MsMojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 actors you didn't know directed episodes of their shows.
I thought you were looking forward to this.
You should have led with limo.
I could be the Indian Julia Roberts.
For this list, we'll be looking at the top TV stars who stepped behind the camera on their own shows. Which episode were you surprised to learn was directed by one of its actors? Let us know in the comments. If you like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the full song at the link below.
To climb the rock and taste our desire. What's right now is not.
Number 10, Jensen Ackles, Supernatural. As well as playing Dean Winchester in this action fantasy series, Jensen Ackles made his directorial debut in the season 6 episode Weekend at Bobby's.
Yeah, okay, you know what?
Forget it. I mean, I'm bearing my soul like a freaking girl here, and
you've got stuff to do, so that's fine.
that's fine. Seriously, though, a little selfish.
Not all about you.
He directed a total of 6 episodes, with his last being Atomic Monsters in the final season.
You're damn right it is.
Traditionally, his episodes would be shot earlier in the season so that he could fully commit to the creative process, from location hunting to closely dissecting the script.
Cass! Cass! Don't do this. Okay, this isn't you, it's the spell. You can beat this. Cass!
By the time he directed his final episode, he had a good idea of what he still wanted to achieve, including an action-packed sequence which he created, directed, and starred in.
That's good stuff. Especially the part about the snowflake and getting choked up. I mean, if you're gonna milk it, really get in there and squeeze, you know?
Number 9, Chandra Wilson, Grey's Anatomy. From Kevin McKidd to Jesse Williams to Debbie Allen to even Meredith Grey herself, Ellen Pompeo, it seems like everyone has taken their turn at the helm.
Well, I was offering you a ride in my limousine that has a fully stocked bar, but enjoy going in your own car that you have to drive yourself. You should have led with limo.
However, Chandra Wilson, who plays Dr. Miranda Bailey, has directed a whopping 20 episodes, including one landmark occasion. She directed the show's 332nd episode, We Didn't Start the Fire, in season 15, marking the moment Grey's Anatomy became the longest-running medical drama series.
But just right now, we're alive. We are still here, and people love us, so that's cause to celebrate.
While many actors compensate for the additional responsibility by having smaller roles on screen, Wilson didn't shy away from her usual screen time and added plenty of Easter eggs for us as a bonus.
You can wear this uniform home anytime you feel like it.
Well, I think I'm gonna need to, because you are fired.
Yeah.
Number 8, Tracee Ellis Ross, Girlfriends and Blackish. Ross made her directorial debut during the final season of Girlfriends back in 2008.
Are we trying too hard? Have we lost our raw edge?
Oh, girl, I got my raw edge. You're just a stuck-up old...
Go with it.
About a decade later, she would step back into the role, directing a season 4 episode of Blackish called 53%, and later the season 5 episode Black History Month.
We have a flow.
We definitely have a flow.
You love our flow.
Flow looks good on you too, baby.
The latter served to educate audiences about the African American pioneers, particularly women, who are often left out of history.
Black History Month may be over on February 28th, but that doesn't mean we have to stop celebrating the fullness of Black achievement.
She told Variety about the joy of directing guest star Octavia Spencer and the importance of using her personal perspective to tell this story. Speaking of the experience, she said, quote, "I got to feel my style emerge, and it was really exciting." Number 7, Sophia Bush, One Tree Hill.
Last time we talked about our future, he basically said, "What's the rush?" I am fluent in boy, and I am pretty sure that "what's the rush" doesn't mean let's have a baby now.
By the time One Tree Hill came to an end in 2012, Sophia Bush had dedicated a third of her life to playing Brooke Davis.
I'm not sure I've fully accepted what happened yet.
Well, one of the things I've always admired about you is your ability to fight through every obstacle. That's why I know you're gonna be okay. Because you're you.
You're a good friend, Mouth.
She recalled bursting into tears when the producers bestowed upon her the honor and responsibility of directing the penultimate episode of the entire series. This would be her third time directing on the show.
Whoa.
No. Just so you know, I have never been more vulnerable. So you're not allowed to tease me or stop loving me depending on what you read in there.
She said, quote, "I knew it was the last chance I was going to have to tell these stories and to honor these characters, and to really show their relationships. And she was determined to give them all the send-off they deserved." Number 6, Ian Somerhalder, The Vampire Diaries. Following in the footsteps of his on-screen brother Paul Wesley, Ian Somerhalder made his directorial debut in the season 6 episode The Downward Spiral.
I know my mother. She's not a vampire.
Also like Wesley, he would total 3 directing credits during his stint as Damon Salvatore.
Don't worry about Stefan. I'm just giving him a head start.
While some actors find directing themselves a little strange, Somerhalder said that he'd, quote, "never been happier," and calls the whole experience one of his greatest challenges. When asked how it feels to be in charge, he simply stated that there can't be one boss, when it's a team effort to make the vision come alive on the screen.
Honestly, I don't even know why I want it. Because whenever I have it, I just feel better.
Number 5, Jennifer Garner, Alias. Before making it big on the silver screen, Jennifer Garner got her break in the action thriller series Alias.
Thanks. Glad we're on the same page. It's good.
She played international spy Sydney Bristow during the show's 5-season run, and even tried her hand at directing the season 4 episode In Dreams. Garner strived to do all of her homework ahead of this new challenge, but still found that there was some learning on the job involved as well.
It would create worldwide panic. We need that flower.
Which we could have recovered long ago and turned over to the DSR for safekeeping, but we didn't because you sat on what you knew, which makes you as guilty as he is.
In fact, she even admitted that she would occasionally forget to call action. She had to resort to writing it on a bit of tape and sticking it to the monitor as a reminder.
It appears you've done well.
Number 4, David Schwimmer, Friends. Before rising to stardom as Ross Geller on Friends, David Schwimmer had dipped his toes in the directing pool on numerous occasions. He brought that expertise and experience to the show for the first time in the season 6 episode, the one on the last night.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nick's season opener tonight. I thought maybe you guys would come over and watch it.
I don't know, Ross. Not if you're going to talk about how you gave up a career in basketball to become a paleontologist.
I did give up a career in basketball to become a paleontologist.
And by the time the show concluded in 2004, he had directed a total of 10 episodes, including the one with the red sweater and the one with the birth mother.
So, what do you think?
Think we're not wearing the same shirt anymore.
Of course, his directorial credits didn't end there, and he even reunited with Matt LeBlanc when he directed a couple of episodes of the spin-off show Joey.
Yes, her name is Raisin, and she's a little bit Cajun.
Number 3, Mindy Kaling, The Office. While BJ Novak, John Krasinski, and Steve Carell all had their turns working their magic behind the cameras, we have to talk about Mindy Kaling.
You could be the Indian Bill Gates. You could be the Indian Ted Turner.
I could be the Indian Julia Roberts.
That's not... She's... okay.
As well as playing Kelly Kapoor, she wrote 22 episodes, was a staff writer on 5 more, and was also an executive producer for this multi-award-winning show. On top of that, she also directed 2 of its episodes. Talk about a quadruple threat.
Hey, kiddo. Congratulations are in order. You deserve it.
Thank you, Dwight.
It was in the season 6 episode Body Language that she added director to her job title, and she later returned for a second gig in Michael's Last Dundies during season 7.
9,986,000 minutes. That's like watching Die Hard 80,000 times.
Number 2, Stephanie Beatriz, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Although Brooklyn Nine-Nine is usually known for its upbeat and lighthearted content, the show doesn't shy away from serious subjects either.
I mean, I think I have to take it. This is a he said, she said situation. I know how that goes down. No one's gonna convict him on my word alone. The system's as broken as Seth's dong.
In season 6, it addressed the Me Too movement, with Stephanie Beatriz, who plays Rosa Diaz, making her directorial debut. Writing for Glamour, she divulged that the only thing scarier than asking to direct is being given the green light.
Yeah, but when one person comes forward, it inspires others to speak up. And that's a hell of a lot better than taking a deal that lets sexual predators walk free.
Dude, obviously, I get that. I'm just saying, remember that there's a very real woman here whose career and life are going to be affected by you pursuing this case. I'm just saying, consider what's best for her.
Ultimately, she found the experience challenging, scary, and rewarding, and paid tribute to her talented castmates. Beatriz did an excellent job of maintaining the tone of a typical 9/9 episode while giving the poignant moments all the respect they deserve.
Look, this is a hard fight, but it's an important one. It's good that you convinced her to press charges.
Before we unveil our #1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. Hugh Laurie, House. The show's star was honored to direct an episode.
Hit and I Hate You. I'm done.
I sunk your battleship?
No. But I think I'm gonna puke.
Amy Poehler, Parks and Recreation. Of course Leslie Knope herself would want to take the helm.
This is my home. You are my family. And I promise you, I'm not going anywhere.
Holy Leslie, that was awesome.
Mary Tyler Moore, The Mary Tyler Moore Show. Her one and only time in the show's director's chair.
You know, instead of easing it with your thumbs, you can grasp the cork and then twist it out. I mean, I've seen people do that.
Oh, hey, nothing to it.
I guess it just looks hard.
Not if you know what you're doing.
Jon Hamm, Mad Men. Somehow Don Draper fit directing 2 episodes into his busy schedule.
I thought you were looking forward to this.
I don't know what we're doing.
We're having dinner together.
Shannen Doherty, Charmed. She directed 3 episodes, including the season 3 finale.
All right, this has to end now or our lives are over.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. #1, Neil Patrick Harris, How I Met Your Mother.
Well, it'd be great to finally meet the famous Jenkins after all those stories.
Yeah, and there's about to be one more story. I'm gonna bang Jenkins.
Neil Patrick Harris made his directorial debut in the season 5 episode Jenkins, or as you may know it, the episode that makes you want to take a shot whenever you hear someone say,
But.
He described the experience as enjoyable, but admits that directing himself was quite a challenge. Well, we all know what a handful Barney can often be. So if you thought things were a bit quieter with Barney on the sidelines, now you know why. Harris called the experience, quote, equal parts overwhelm, education, and exhilaration. But if you ask us, it was
Legend. Wait for it. And I hope you're not lactose intolerant because the second half of that word is dairy.
Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you're a fan of the song playing right now, be sure to check out the music video for it right here.
The atmosphere crackles like static.